Hey yo, I'm Nick.
Hello and welcome, I'm Kat. And featuring our best buds, Linu and Mike.
This is a series about how we designed our very own caravan and put it to the test.
We take you on a journey through the building phase right through to the fun parts.
You'll see how I designed the electrical system so you can build one for your very selves.
So join us on this elf wing adventure as we travel the countryside and take in some spectacular sights.
Let's go!
Hello and welcome back. We are going to be checking out Edith Falls. So Linu and Mike are back up and running after their COVID fiasco, yeah. So, yep, it's been about a week, and so now we're on our way down to Catherine. So we're just stopping in to spend the afternoon at Edith Falls, have a bit of a picnic, a swim, and yeah, just cool off because it's pretty hot right now. Yeah, the walk in is pretty hot. There's not a lot of shade, so take lots of water and wear a hat and all of those things. Once we got down to the water though, it was lots of fun. I had a ball that we were throwing around. There's a waterfall there that all four of us swam under.
There's lots to explore there.
Yeah.
Little rock pools, just swim about, just splash around. A lot of fun.
You can climb up rocks, jump off.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, and then once you finish at the waterfall area, you can walk down and explore Edith River as well. There's also a cafe at the car park area, so if you want any cold drinks and all that jazz, that's there.
Let's go.
That's it.
Take no longer than a day, so I'll be on the move. I spend my time just trying to lay low, looking for my way home, looking out for you. I hope you come round before we check out.
this episode of No Backup, we're just going to carry on where we left off in the last one and just work within this Adobe Dimension. As you could see, the chassis is there, and if I go and select one of these beams, you can see it's 100mm thick, so it's all sort of a bit more accurate now. And if you go and just click these icons over here, you can start to see the rest of the frame. We'll start with the back. The back is pretty straightforward. You've got this area here which we put in for the skylight, the Dometic skylight. Turns out we weren't even really that happy with it in the end, as you'll see in the videos. But so just say if you want to change anything, like if you want to put a different window in here, or you want to install like an air conditioning unit instead of a skylight, you could just grab one of the beams and use these arrows here and just drag it down. You can drag it, yeah, and do the same with this one. If I can select it, or maybe not. Oh, that's gone. Oh, it's selected both of them. Yeah, if you hold Control Shift, it'll keep selecting multiple, and if you just hold Control, it'll select an individual piece. So yeah, you can move it like that, and then you change it how you want. The other things I'm going to have to edit before I sell these designs is the front. So the front, you'll see if I drag it around here. The front's if you're just new, or I guess this is the start of the series, so you probably don't even know, but this is like the kitchen area. There's a kitchen bench top here, and there's a little fridge in here, and a barbecue in here. You obviously, like, you may not want a whole barbecue, they're sort of a bit messy anyway. You might just want to use those butane gas things, and then this could just be extra storage, and you wouldn't have to worry about a door and a roller thing for the barbecue or anything like that. But that, you know, this is why doing it yourself is great, because you can customize it however you want. But what I'm going to have to do, and I'll just give you a quick demo, is I'm going to have to edit these. If you have a look there, since I've changed the size of the steel, like now it's jutting into the bottom frame. So to change that, I'll grab the front, and you can just click here and go 100mm, and that goes to 100. It gets a little bit trickier over here because this is already at the bottom. It gets welded to the base of it, so I'm just going to have to lengthen that out a little bit, but I'll have that all ready for you guys when you get the designs. Yeah, so that's just sort of another introduction to this software. This, I have to say that it can save it into OBJ files, which are sort of universal, so you could edit this in AutoCAD or I think it's Bezel or something, I can't remember, but there's other 3D software that you can use anyway. But yeah, this is Dimension. It's a little bit sort of kind of annoying, some things. I kind of wish it had like a lock, because if you like a magnet, if you go down here, so now that I've edited this, you can see this pipe here is a little bit, I'll zoom right in, is a little bit off the mudguard or whatever you call that. So, and what I'd like in the software is if you could just sort of move it, and it just, I know in other software it's got like a magnet and it'll just stick to the nearest sort of thing, so you wouldn't have to worry about all this minute, you know, getting, because in order to get this really exact, I've got to like go in here and scroll around and then grab this and just eye it out like that, and it's just really kind of painful. Anyway, yeah, so that's sort of the things that you do to edit your design when you get it. You can do whatever you want. This, when you go to my website and buy the designs, you'll get this file and you can change it however you want. So yeah, that's No Backup. See you next time.
They told me it won't ever take no longer than a day, so I'll be on the move. I spend my time just trying to lay low, looking for my way home, looking out for you. I hope you come round before we check out. They told me it won't ever take no longer than a day, so I'll be on the move. I spend my time just trying to lay low, looking for my way home, looking out for you. I hope you come round before we check out. I hope you come round before we check out. They told me it won't ever take no longer than a day, so I'll be on the move. I spend my time just trying to lay low, looking for my way home, looking out for you. I hope you come round before we check out. I hope you come
No Backup. Hey guys, in this episode of No Backup, just going to run through with you guys the measurements and just sort of what's involved. It does get a little bit tricky. Like I said, Dimension, it's a bit clunky to use. I don't actually think it's meant for designing caravans. I think it's more for products and I don't know, marketing and stuff like that. But and I was just going to show you, for instance, I'll just pull off some of this stuff so you can see it a bit clearly. So if you have a look here, you've got, that's the front of the caravan where the kitchen is, and then this is just the side wall. That's like a little window that we've got. If, for example, you don't want to put a window there or you want a bigger window, you can just get rid of some of these bars, like just select them, Control Shift and click on them, and then just hit delete. If you want to get, say, the measurement from the back of the kitchen here to the back of the van, and you want to know the length of this steel crossbar, it's not one piece, so you actually have to just sort of calculate the measurement yourself. So see how it's got 1655 mil there, and then that is 500 mil, and then this piece is 580. So you got to go into your calculator and punch in 1655 plus 500 plus 580 equals 2735. But not only that, you sort of got to compensate for these bars that are the uprights. So all the frame it's 25 by 25 mil thick steel. So you can see here the X is 25, and the length is 1.1. So you've got to actually calculate the bits in between. So if you notice, that's a full piece there, but then there's that gap there that you got to add in. So that's another 25 mil, and then if you click on that, that's another 25 mil there. So in actual fact, the full length of it is 2735 plus 25 plus 25, 2785. Yeah, I just want to show you that, just so when you're using it, you don't get tripped up, and it sort of makes sense. Yeah, that's all. That's what I want to show you. Good luck with it. I hope you have fun designing it. You can just do whatever you want with this. It's all yours. If you just go to my website, roboticdog.com.au. I haven't put it up for sale yet, but if you scroll down, you'll see Project 15, which is the camper, and somewhere here, this is all going to change by the time you get to it, but there'll be a very clear and distinct way to buy the designs. Anyway, that's no backup, and I'll see you next time. And that was Edith Falls. Now we're going to the hot springs.
Yeah, so we're going to be travelling down to Catherine, going to check out the Catherine Hot Springs, Mataranka and Bitter Springs. Yeah, anyway, we'll see you soon. Bye.